prime example. I think he got his first girlfriend at like 35, and then she ended up leaving him for a construction worker. So it's like, this shit is clearly they're
old. I'm too turned up. 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 All right, y'all. Today we're reacting to Black Men Do Not Belong in Red Pill Spaces. All right, video by Antonio Talks. Yo, shout out Antonio, bro. This man been on a roll. All right, let's get into it.
Yo, as I always speak very positive of my black women. So with this being the case, I get comments all the time of people telling me I'm pandering to black women. What I've realized is that a lot of men online are red pill, and with red pill and the ideology of it, it's
to my understanding, red pill is the basically the where misogyny came from. Yeah. I mean, if you want to just put it like that, that's what red pill is. Yeah, the hatred of women, as people say. Okay, boom, Andrew Tate. There we go.
Very white supremacy based. And the thing about me is, bro, you can go online anywhere and just see so much negativity about black people, but black women in specific. And yes, don't get me wrong, black women have their problems such as every other group. I just tend to talk about the positive. You can go watch anybody else talk about the negative, all right? Back in the 60s, Malcolm X even said this: black women are the most least protected group in America. And that still applies 50, 60 years later, bro. And recently, I talked about black women in my Sexy Red video. And even though I was speaking in highly regards towards them and in positive aspects, I had so many comments of just people bashing black women, and I don't want to bring that type of energy here, okay? I just gotta find a way of criticizing them without bringing in that negativity. Now, to get back on topic, today we're going to be talking about the red pill space. And specifically, if you're a young black man, these spaces are not for us. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling y'all that, but just look at all of the black people you know that are red pilled. And even just race aside, some of the biggest people in the red pill space, Myron Gaines, Andrew Tate, what do they have to show for their red pill?
Oh, so
they don't have a loving
Myron from Fresh and Fit, he's considered red pill too.
Family, don't have a wife. What is this advice doing for y'all? It seems like it's just getting y'all money, but it's not reflecting into your real world. Myron Gaines is like a prime example. I think he got his first girlfriend at like 35, and then she ended up leaving him for a construction worker. So it's like, this shit is clearly they're
old. That bro, that literally goes against everything that man preaches. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Left the so-called billionaire, millionaire, you know what I'm saying, hustle guy, you feel me, for the worker, for the 9 to 5. You feel me? And she was foreign. Wasn't even from the US of A. Tough. That's wild.
Grifting off a young man. But no more talking, man. Let's get into it.
You start out, you're just like, hey, we just want to be better with dating. We just want better social skills, right? And then before you know it, you're talking about like women are dogs and you need to train them. When I was 17, I fell down the red pill pipeline. 17. And I managed to get myself out about 5 years later. The term red pill comes from the movie The Matrix. So it's basically saying that you have a truth or knowledge no one else seems to have. They would say that society is gynocentric, which means that society caters to women.
All right, that's bullshit. I mean, white women really don't have an input. Yes, they birthed the white men that run the world or the country, but it's very catered to men, especially white men.
Top 20% of guys. And this isn't...
Yo, I don't know if you can hear my neighbor's dog barking, but my bad about that. But about this, bro, it's crazy ironic because I was literally just watching a video about The Matrix, man. That's crazy. That I actually were doing this video today. And honestly, bro, to be honest, if that's genuinely what they're pushing, that's what the main thing about red pill is, that shit is ass. Keep it 100 with you, bro. All women are dogs. You gotta train them. That don't even sound right. You heard, like when I heard that, I was like, huh?
True. I would say at 17, I was socially awkward, very introverted. I felt I was ugly in high school. So I went on YouTube and looked up tips regarding dating and women. It eventually led me down this deep, dark hole. It was able to kind of take the weight of blame off of myself. Like, actually, women are the ones in control. You're actually the victim in this situation. It's a very appealing thing to be the victim. I didn't view it as like, I've got to put them down type of thing. Like, it was saying that, hey, we understand why you feel bad. If you just learn what we have to give you, you, you'll be the one winning.
Yeah, and this is how a lot of people are reeled in. I remember back in like 2022, I was around 21 years old, and I came across an Andrew Tate video, and what he was saying was resonate with me. It was like he was just talking about like keeping up with yourself and just, you know, trying to be a quote unquote real man. And then like as the days went on, I just kept seeing more and more of his content, and I was like, okay, it low-key seems like he's anti-women or something.
Nah, bro. See, I'm gonna be honest, bro. What Andrew Tate was doing, that man was just trying to, he was trying to maximize the attention he was getting. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you were alive during 2021, 2022, 2023, prime Andrew Tate days, facts, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly who Andrew Tate is, okay? So let's not even do that, all right? Second, all right? Again, what that man was doing, he was just capitalizing, maximizing, all right? He was speaking about some things that young men around the world, especially during the time where everyone's in the house, everyone is isolated to themselves, so everyone has a lot of time to think to themselves. You dig what I'm saying? Everyone's in their own head, everyone's on social media, everyone's looking at other people have so much success while they're just literally sitting in their room on their phone watching other people have success. People like Andrew Tate, it's so many other dudes, bro. Myron from Fresh and Fit. That's a whole man. But Myron is weird. Anyways, yeah, bro. So like, what they were doing, bro, they were just capitalizing. They were just saying things that young men around the world resonated with. You know what I'm saying? Work out. You know what I'm saying? Look better. You know what I'm saying? If you look better, you're gonna feel better, and if you feel better, you're gonna have more confidence. And women are gonna start coming around because one, you look better, and you feel better, and da 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 da. Buy my course and I'll tell you how to do it. Hustlers University, this and all that shit, bro. Like, we all remember that, bro. We all remember that era fast.
Like, I remember I posted a little TikTok video talking about it, and when I did, it was a lot of males coming in though, like, no, bro, you're a simp. He's speaking the truth. And I ended up deleting the video because I was like, damn, maybe I'm wrong. But just looking back, bro, I was right about this shit, bro. And if you feel something in your gut, don't let nobody change your opinion. And no one's going to think the same way as you. That's what I'm starting to realize now. Yeah, like, if everybody agrees with you, you fake, my nigga.
You know what? You're commenting, you're reading more.
I mean, bro, it's you know what I'm saying? The way of the world, facts. Come on now, bro. Let's keep it 100. You feel me? Come on now. Just think about it. If the whole world says something is right and you know it's wrong, but everyone is agreeing with the right, nigga, something wrong.
For a bit, but at the same time, you're distrustful of the women around you. You're distrustful of people around you.
And that's the thing. It's like, I don't understand how these red pill people can just talk so vile of women. Like, don't y'all have sisters that don't act the way that you're saying women act, or don't y'all have mothers that don't act the way that women say they, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they don't know what you know. It just degrades your own mental health. You start, without even realizing it, isolating yourself. I actually felt really embarrassed if people caught me, which kind of is a telltale sign that's probably you should be watching it. I first started questioning my beliefs when I went through a breakup. Me and a friend of mine, we went to a cabin party. I started crying in front of one of the girls I liked there. This girl responded rather with like shame and disgust that the red pill told me that they would react. She was actually like really kind about it, and that kind of made me think, what if I'm wrong?
Yes.
And then afterwards, I was bar hopping with a group of guys, and a few of them were red pilled. It was the first time actually meeting other red pill guys, and I could just kind of see how bitter and angry they were. There was this one guy, and he was trying to do pickup techniques. It was obvious that the girls weren't liking it at all, but he kept getting more and more aggressive. I'm like, is this how I see the world? And it kind of disgusted me. I say it's compared to a cult. They don't like outsiders. They don't like outside thought. A lot of the comments started also sounding the same too. There was no original thought. There's a lot of, you guys make me feel like I'm at home, complaining about women, re-appeal the 19th.
I mean, no disrespect when I say this, but these red pill niggas gay. That's all I could think of.
That's wild,
they hate
women
so much. They don't like them to talk. Don't like them.
Nah, bro. I wouldn't say they gay. I wouldn't say they gay, bro. But I will go back to what bro said earlier, man. They're angry, bro. A lot of the red pill niggas, bro, them niggas are incels. They don't get no bitches, no pussy, no none of that. That's facts. Keep it 100 with you, okay? And they feel like, okay, well, if I'm around a group of other people that think like me, act like me, hey, I feel right at home. You guys are really good people, you know? And that's how these cults and communities like this get to start and shit like that.
To speak, they don't want to be around them. Are y'all gay? And there's nothing wrong with that, but just live your truth. Stop trying to put on this macho man, I'm hard aspect when you don't like women. You gay as hell. Like, who talk like this? Like, what the? I don't know about you, bro, but I would rather be around women than men all day. they need to go to jail or something. They would love jail. Hell yeah.
It's the amendment that allows women to vote. There was a lot of rage. I have a mom, I have women friends, so it would be kind of like, I don't want to take away their rights. And then over time, they got really disgusting. I don't feel comfortable saying some of the other stuff I saw, just vile, misogynistic comments. That was another thing that helped me realize my beliefs in the red pill were wrong. When I first started to decide to actively stop watching red pill content, it was like flooding my feed. I would just click not interested, not interested. But regardless, they just kept appearing over and over. So yeah, it took me roughly about a year. I'm on ex-red pill forums to help other people out like I would have helped me out. Helping others too is kind of maybe a way of like rectifying it. So something I wish that someone would told me when I was in the red pill, not everyone who tells you that you're right is your friend. I feel like content creators in the red pill, they don't believe sincerely what they say, and they're only saying it to get money and time out of you. Feminism is not bad. It's required in today's society. Also, men and women have different preferences, and sometimes you won't meet them. That's nothing personal. I think community is the solution for this. The isolation and self-involved nature of these is what's leading people down these rabbit holes. There are still lots of men, especially young men, who are being introduced to these philosophies. And if I can avoid anyone from feeling the loneliness and rage and isolation I felt when I was that young, that's a win.
Big shout out to this dude right here for being able to come online and explain his truth. You know, he found out he was wrong. And at the age of 17, bro, you're very susceptible to these type of tactics that these red pill influencers throw at you. You may feel ugly, you may feel like women reject you at higher rates, and instead of actually doing the internal work, it's easier to just put the blame on women. It's their problem. Like I just keep stating, bro, most of these red pill influencers, for one, if they are married, they don't do any of the advice that they're taking. For two, they not married. They don't have a loving family. They don't have kids. They don't have a wife. So it's like, why are you even listening to their strategies? You want to be lonely and old when you know what I'm saying? But hey,
more and more women are reporting that as their partners watch more red pill content, they start reporting the changes that the men in their relationship are going through. One woman broke up with her man the minute he started watching Fresh and Fit. One of the women in this article says that her boyfriend...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I first introduced my wife to Fresh and Fit, man... At the time, she was my girlfriend. Bro, when I say we had some of the, I ain't gonna say heated, but we had some of the most deepest conversations. But I'll say that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Boy, Fresh and Fit know how to get motherfuckers talking. I'll say that. All right, boy.
Fell deep into the red pill stuff, watching Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, MGTOW content. And eventually he ghosted her, and she wondered what the hell's going on. And he said he was using something called Dread Game, just something in red pill spaces, which means you want to make the woman chase you. And it's more emotional manipulation than it is anything else. It's not attractive. If anything, it's the reason he doesn't have a relationship anymore. These women are saying things like, I don't recognize the man anymore after he started watching this stuff. There are countless stories of this. I have posted about it before.
My thing is this though too, bro. If you are a man in a relationship, why the fuck are you watching women hate content? That don't even make sense to me. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't. Especially if you're the type of man that is easily influenced. Why are you watching content about hating women or about saying women are the problem and you guys should just take more control and be more in charge and this, that, and the third, and you can have 3, 4, 5 bitches while she has to be only single to you, this, that, and the third. Why are you watching shit like that and you're in a relationship? That makes no sense to me. That makes zero sense, literally.
But what's unfortunate about red pill manosphere content is it's no longer just for the youth. It's no longer just for kids who were locked down in COVID and were just watching YouTube. There are married men who are falling for this. It's insane to me that you would throw your own relationship away because you're following the words of a man who probably isn't in a relationship. Myron Gaines, Andrew Tate, they are not in relationships. They don't know how to keep women happy. Thus, they try to make other men unhappy with them. And I've also posted in the past,
misery likes company, bro. That's what they say, ain't it?
That Canadian lawyers are also seeing a wave of divorces, claiming that the men that they were with started watching red pill content and the relationship went to hell. So look out for the signs that your man is falling for this. Probably a telltale sign that the relationship is going to end unless you can snap them out of it. There are women in my comments who have said that their partner started watching it after the woman realized this. She had a talk with them and they ended up being able to pull it out. But it becomes something where you almost have to deprogram these men once they start going down this path. There are article after article of women who are finding that red pill is ruining their relationship, and this is just another example of it.
So my thing is, bro, a lot of these red pill
That's
guys
crazy.
feel like they have woken up. You know, they taking the red pill. They can see things for what they are. You're still having that sheep mentality. You're still following someone. This isn't like a thought that they just consciously gain like out of nowhere. No, this is something that they're seeing on the screen and following. So it's like you're not so special. You're still a sheep. You know what I'm saying? Just following a different path. And just the
pretty
fact
much.
that it's married men watching this content. Clearly y'all not happy. Or maybe y'all need hobbies. I don't
very
know.
clear.
Just
Nah.
leave
Fuck a hobby, gang. That's unhappiness. If you're a married man and you listen to content like this and you're soaking it in, you're unhappy, gang. And you're looking for ways, one, to sabotage that situation or to try to control the situation and get what you want. Because you're unfulfilled. Simple.
The so-called red pill movement was originally about waking up from societal illusions, waking up from the matrix. But somehow it got hijacked into a hyper-masculine, misogynistic ideology. And unfortunately for many black men, it became a very real reaction to a very real pain. The pain of fatherlessness, the pain of betrayal, the pain of systemic emasculation, social invisibility, and economic struggle. See, but the thing is, instead of healing that pain, the red pill movement weaponized it. It took vulnerability and turned it into venom, especially towards black women. See, the thing is, the red pill movement tells black men, don't be a simp. High value men don't chase women. Women are hypergamous and can't be trusted. Never prioritize a woman. Get money, grind, and stay cold. That's what the red pill movement teaches men. It reduces relationships to power games, a war of leverage, not love. And more specifically for black men, the message becomes, oh, you don't owe black women nothing. She didn't support you. She didn't love you.
Yes.
Why are you protecting her?
Yes.
But the thing is,
yes, bro. It just creates division within the black community. Like, that's why I say red pill is anti-black. Because the whole loud, angry trope is particularly towards black women. And the reason that black women are like that, like I say all the time, stems back to slavery. Black women have always had to be strong. You get what I'm saying? Let me just give you an analogy. I explain this all the time, but it was something called buck breaking. And what they used to do, that's one example, but this was just one way that the slave masters used to demasculate the man in front of everybody. So he used to take a man in front of his family, his wife, kids, and you know what I'm saying, break him. Pause, by the way. He used to goddamn, do what he do, grape him, okay? And this completely.
Are you serious, bro? Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Never taught me that in school, and I don't look out and just look these things up. But that is insane. Imagine doing that to a human being, taking him out in front of his family, his peers. Oh man, that's freaky. That's freak nasty. I don't see any slave owner going to heaven. I'm gonna keep it 100. All them niggas going to hell, cause ain't no way.
Demasculates the man. Like just imagine someone taking away that vulnerability in front of everyone to see. The woman just inherently is gonna feel like you can't protect her, because if he steps out of line, he's gonna do that again. Now this is another way that they did it. Let's take black men that were black slaves in general that were very rebellious. They used to really want to set an example. This is just one barbaric torture they used to do. They used to do many crazy things as well. But they used to say you're very problematic, and they want to set an example so other slaves stop doing this. They take a very problematic slave, get everyone, all the slaves, the mother, the wife, all the kids. If you had kids, take everyone and sit them right here. They get the slave. First off, what they do is they strip him naked. Okay. Secondly, they tar and feather him.
I heard about that.
They then set him on fire.
Yeah,
then they set him up in the tree. They attach 2 horses, one to the left leg, one to the right leg, whip the horse.
Yeah, and they make them. Oh, yeah.
Imagine
I heard about that.
a mother sees that. A woman sees that. And just think about the woman seeing that. And all the other black slaves that see this, they thinking to themselves like, I can't step out of line against massa. I ain't trying to get killed. I ain't trying to leave my family. And it's like, this is where that disconnect comes in. So this red pill thing, it's like, instead of going under that armor and seeing why the women are the way they are, it's just, black women loud and angry. Let's go to white women.
that narrative is bullshit.
Or foreign women.
And that framing is not only toxic, it's historically inverted. Because before the programming of white supremacy and gender wars, black love was sacred. Black men protected black women, not out of submission, but out of duty. Black women stood beside black men during every form of oppression, from slavery to Jim Crow to mass incarceration and beyond. So when you realize that and you recognize that, you will quickly realize that this idea of loving a black woman being a weakness is a lie. That lie was planted to divide the pillars of the black family. There's a saying, if you can convince a man that love is weakness, you can make him into a weapon instead of a healer.
Big shout out to everybody in this video, man. I'm gonna have all of the links in the description. I really love the video at the end though, man. That brother was spitting and he broke it down perfectly. That's why I love that I made these channels, because I learned so much. I say this all the time, but this is why fathers are such an important role model in a kid's life, because a young kid, a little kid, a young male will emulate what he see his father do. If he see his father being a gentleman to his mom, he's gonna find a woman to do that to her.
Man, not even, bro. He's gonna be a very great son to his mother as well. Come on, man. It starts in the family.
And so things are bad nowadays, man. And I don't know, bro. I'ma always stand on this, bro. If you red pill and you black, I don't know what's wrong with you, my guy. You feel me? You ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out Antonio Talks, bro. This man be spitting. I ain't gonna hold you. W videos so far we done reacted to. I ain't gonna lie.